All right, let's do this. Welcome one, and welcome all to The Chronic Atheist, the podcast where a manic, depressive, non-binary atheist talks about chronic illness, mental health, life, the universe, everything, and whatever pops into their head at the time. A product of Mayhem and Foolishness Productions, mayhemandfoolishnessproductions.com. This show contains neither medical expertise nor opinion, and neither of those things should be implied, nor is inferred, nor is intended to be implied. Almost got through the intro. Almost. Also, it's not for children. Definitely 100% not for children, and more than likely not safe for work. I don't know where you work, but probably not. Okay, well, the day has come. I am diagnosed, at least as far as I can tell. There's a story here. Okay. So, you hooked? Good. Musical stinger. Nope, that button didn't do what I thought it would. Never mind. Okay, so I had my various tests the day before yesterday. I had an MRI and I had an ultrasound of my neck. Both of those were exactly as much fun as it sounds like they would be, although in fairness to the terrifying amount of noise and stress and claustrophobia that everybody characterizes an MRI as involving, I almost fell asleep. Not even kidding. Almost fell asleep in the MRI machine. Pardon me. Okay, so when the tests were done, one of the very, very nice nurses told me that I should expect to get my results either later that day or first thing the next. Later that day came and went. Nada. Zilch. Zippo. Nothing. Pause. For coffee and dramatic effect. The next morning came. Nada. Zilch. Nippo. Nippo? Zippo. It's still early. That sip of coffee I just took was my first. And then, just before it was time for me to go to work, I got a couple of emails from the hospital. These emails contained links through which I could sign up for Patient Portal. So I signed up, and I went through Patient Portal and found myself in the land of the PDFs. Many things to download, many things to read on my teeny tiny and recently shattered phone screen. My poor long-suffering phone. But the long and the short of it was, my neck is fine. My brain is fine. No tumors, no indications of ALS or, fucking Huntington's or anything terrifying that I may or may not have stayed up into the wee hours of the morning stressing over. What I have, apparently, if I am interpreting my PDFs correctly, and I don't swear that I am because I am not a medical professional. So they just sort of left me to my own devices to interpret these marvelous tiny print having PDFs, and I'm a little annoyed about that, but hopefully at some point someone will call. Anyway, are we all up on the tenterhooks together now? Alright. I have the incredibly banal sounding chronic sinus disease. Apparently what that means is I had sinusitis and or rhinitis a while back, and it wasn't treated proper. We found this out through a quick excursion through the doctor's office of Google.com. And I did have sinusitis, rhinitis, and at the same time bronchitis a few years ago, and was essentially put on a nasal spray and some steroids and told to rest and drink plenty of fluid. But apparently, if it's not completely properly treated, it can go on to create a chronic condition where your sinuses are opacified, thickened, clogged, damn near impenetrable. I would really like to see the pictures of my MRI. We found some online, though. They're terrifying. They look like monsters. That's my wife's alarm. Pardon me just one moment while I turn that off. There we go. That's that rampant professionalism you've come to expect here in Mayhem and Foolishness Productions and its various and assorted and sundry projects which fall under the umbrella. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Terrifying, monstrous pictures of MRI scans online, and I've yet to see mine. The PDF with the teeny tiny itsy bitsy little bitty print that I got from my doctor said it may require surgery. What sort of surgery, you ask? I don't know. It didn't say. Of what extent, you may ask? I don't know. It didn't say. Conducted through what orifice or by what manner, you may ask? I don't know. It didn't say. I await follow-up. Pause for coffee. Alright, so here's the thing. I'm certainly glad I've got a diagnosis. God, I'm so glad. Taking some of the uncertainty and some of the just disorienting and blinding terror out of the equation has been good. I actually managed to work yesterday. Full shift, baby. Full shift. My shoulder still hurts from when I lost my balance and fell in the shower the other day. My back still hurts a little from when I woke up having been 36 in my sleep and it went away to join the circus without my knowledge nor permission. But as much as I have fear and uncertainty regarding surgery on my face, a great deal of the fear and uncertainty is gone. Now, the thing is, I don't know the first goddamn thing about chronic sinus disease with opacification of the sinuses. And I'm a little afraid to try to find out because the internet is not a trustworthy place, and I don't exactly have access to peer-reviewed journals and wouldn't be able to understand the jargon if I did. And now it's the weekend, so I don't know if I can reasonably expect a call from medical professionals over the weekend or not. It may be Monday before I hear anything further. So now, into the mix. In addition to my GP and my psychiatrist and my therapist and my neurologist and my MRI technician and my ultrasound technician, now comes striding in the distinct possibility of a facial surgeon. And I don't have any idea what that means or looks like. I've never given any thought to having facial surgery, much as I'm not particularly comfortable with the face I was given at birth. I've never considered having it altered surgically, deviated septum or no. But apparently somebody's going to have to drill into the inside of it and fix something that's gone wrong within. So, if you were just here for the fear, have no fear. The fear ain't going nowhere. It's just been transmuted, transmogrified, and just a little bit moved. Pause for coffee. Alright, well, I think that's all I've got today. And not just because I just miscalculated where the lip of my coffee cup was and spilt coffee all down the front of my shirt, and I need to go get that cleaned up before it stains. Oh me, oh my. Yes, that is, as I say, that rampant professionalism you've come to expect here in the library. I do want to thank everybody for listening, for joining, for downloading, for interacting with the podcast on the various platforms on which it appears, from the various continents from which you appear. I love it. Thank you so much for joining a manic, depressive, non-binary atheist in the ongoing quest for answers and improved health. And yeah, I think we're going to wrap on that note. Because that's really all I've got. Chronic sinus disease and a report that that's what I have. So, y'all, until we congregate again, everybody take care. Be safe. Stand against hate. Oh, yeah, and it's Saturday, June 5th. Happy Pride Month, y'all. Stay safe out there.